Hey guys, Zero here. Welcome back to Let's Play RuneScape. This is part 2 of our God Emissaries venture journey. We've talked to 5 of them so far. Muldark, Soren, Merc Nose, Julian, and just recently here, Twa Pak. And so far, I haven't really found anything that just sounds right to me. Twa Pak is interesting, but we really don't know that much about Armadil. And maybe there's a few things that we would want to wait and find out. I mean, some of those commitments that they talked about, I wasn't too convinced that it sounded like he might have bailed on his people. So from here we can head through Port Saram. Okay, here we go. How would you guys pronounce that? Endwired. Endwire? Endwire? Okay. I'm Endwire, and I am the emissary of Saren, here to tell the world about our crystal goddess. Okay? And let's see, can you tell me about Saren? What do you want to know? Who is Saren? Saren is the crystal goddess, beloved of the elven people. She was one of the first to set foot on this land. Okay, and I guess she would have came maybe just after Guthix? She saw the beauty of Gielinor. She brought the elves here to settle here alongside the humans. Okay, so she brought the elves. That was something I talked about just recently. But with the end of the God Wars, Saren too was bound by the edicts of Guthix, and although she did not leave, she was not as she once was. Well, I hope I'm not spoiling anything here, but one story that I've heard is that she may have broken herself up into pieces. We honor Our Lady, though, and we know she will return to her former glory. Why should I follow Saren? Saren is a goddess of peace, blah 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 blah. Saren is a goddess of peace and growth. She always has watched over the elves, and she can watch over you too. With Saren, we can build a sanctuary away from the chaos wrought by the other gods. It's kind of avoiding the whole thing, isn't it? What does Saren want? Saren is happy to share the bounty of Gielinor and does not want to be involved in another god war. We elves live apart from the rest of the world, and we have our own ways, without needing to force them on others. I kind of like that. No force is good. All Saren wants is to share the world without needless conflict, where people can live as they choose. That's pretty good. Pretty good. It sounds like they want to avoid everything though, and I don't know about that. Go and hide in a hobby hole and live... Well, I can't do it. I can't do that either. So we gotta move on. But I like that one. That's pretty good. I just don't like the idea of avoiding everything. Okay, so there's another one here in Port Saram. We may have passed it on the way in. I don't know if I saw it though. Here we go. I guess I could have just teleported there. My name is Holstein, emissary of the Godless. Okay, this is, yeah, the Godless one. I'm here to teach you about them. Okay? And we've seen that one. Let's ask who he is. It's interesting they let us ask some people, but not everyone. So, my name is Holstein, and I am a wanderer by nature. I have traveled the world and seen much. I have seen the devastation of the wilderness. I have seen the corruption of Mauritania, or in Mauritania, and I have seen the cold crystalline walls of the elf city of Prifddinas. It's a hard word to say too. You know, it's interesting. It's hard to actually get over to that crystal wall now. But yeah, I mean, you know, the wilderness was destroyed by the God Wars. Mauritania, very interesting and dark place. And I wonder what he would have against the city walls. All of this brings me to believe one thing. We do not need the gods. Well, I don't know if I would use those same things to draw that conclusion, but it might not be an unreasonable one. So, I'm here as the emissary of the godless, those who follow no god. Can you tell me about the godless? What do you want to know? Who are the godless? The godless are a group of like-minded individuals striving for a world where there are no gods, no supreme beings fighting for dominance. We may not be as strong as the gods alone, but together we believe we can rise up and cast them from this world. We are our own protectors. Well, I kind of like that. Why should I join the godless? The godless represent those who are dissatisfied with the gods. We do not want to be mere pawns in some greater power. Yeah, I kind of like that too. By joining with the godless, you too can cast off the shackles of the gods and be free to follow your own path. I like that as well. What do the godless want? We of the godless want a world without gods. We have seen the strife they have wrought, and we see no future on that path. Well, here I see a bit of a problem, because how exactly do they intend to do this? I mean, they can have all the ideas they want, but without kind of their methods, I think I've got a few too many questions here. Well, I'm not really convinced, I mean, how can you kind of want to be a part of a group when they don't really tell you how they're going to achieve the goal that they set out to achieve, I might not like the way they want to do things. So the very last one, we're down to the last one. And for those who have been paying attention, it's the emissary of Sliske, who we don't really know for sure if Sliske is a god yet. It's supposed to be in Draenor. There we go. Okay. Relomia? That's a strange name too. Hello, I am Relomia, the emissary of Sliske, here to teach you about him. If you wish to... Okay, we've seen that one before. Well, we can ask her who she is too. I am Relomia. I was a humble maid working in Ardurn long ago, until I was lost in the Shadow Realm. There was no great event or magic that I could see. I simply turned a corner one day and was lost. It was there that I first saw Sliske, the master of the shadows. He would weave in and out at will. Such skill he has. When I was released from the shadows, I knew it was up to me to spread the word, to gather those who would listen to our side. I am the emissary of Sliske. If you wish to declare your support, okay. How were you released? I don't know. I was trapped there for a long time, staring only at shades and patterns in the gloom. Eventually I saw things I am not certain I'll ever be able to understand. That's weird. All I know is that the one who brought me there was named Sliske, that he is the Lord of the Shadows and secrets and lost things, okay? And that it was only because he willed it that I returned. Can you tell me about Sliske? Wow, there's lots we can ask here. Sliske is the youngest of the gods who only recently has achieved the power. Before that, he was a Majorat, just like Zamrock, and serving Zaros. He is the god of the shadows and darkness, devious, mysterious, and dangerous. Why should I follow Sliske? Sliske is the god of the future. He may be new to his power, but I'm sure that he will be the center of much to come. In these dark times when the shadows lie over the world, then Sliske will know the way. That might be outdrawing a little bit. Okay. What does Sliske want? Only Sliske knows for certain. What I do know is that he sees all. He sees the truth that lies beneath the world's veneer, and he laughs. I wonder what that truth is. A war is coming, and when it begins, I will stand alongside Sliske at the very heart of the storm. Is Sliske really a god? Of course he is. He's powerful. He defeated Gothics. Like Zamrak, he must have reached godhood. Although, I have to confess, I have no proof of his godliness. Okay? What does Sliske want? Oh, we already asked that. Well, did we ask everything here? Yeah, I think we did. Alright, so we've got some thinking to do. In Sliske's case, I mean, the interesting thing there is that what we know is that he has information that he's not sharing, right? Either he's not telling us the whole story about what he thinks, or he's hiding something that he knows, right? Some truth about the world. And I think we have to speculate about what that might be. I mean, we've been told that he just wants to treat it all just like it's a silly game, right? And as we know, this is a game. So that's tough, you know? I wasn't terribly satisfied by any of the other ones. There was always one thing about each one of them that I thought was just not right, not gonna work, you know? In the godless case, there's no way you can join a group when you don't know how they're going to achieve their goals. I didn't want to go and hide in a corner like the elves want to. Twapak, you know, it sounds like they may have been abandoned by this guy, you know, Armadil. Like, we don't really know much about his convictions and what he thinks is right. With Zaros and also with Bandos, it's like both of them don't really want to achieve their goals through consent. So there's no reason for them to really discuss anything with us. They would just try to overthrow us. So we can't really consider their, you know, invitation actually legit, right? It's kind of weird. And then in Zamrak's case, you know, it just doesn't make sense logically, right? Because how can you expect to achieve anything in a stable way when all you're looking for is chaos? So I think I've just got to go with Sliske. I really do. It seems like we just got to say it's a game and throw caution to the wind and just mess with these guys. So I think that's going to be my pick. All right, let's do it. Let's see what this has to offer. I want to declare my support for Sliske. That's wonderful. On behalf of Sliske's followers, I welcome you. All right. Please take this banner to show your support. Banner of Sliske. It's actually a weapon. Interesting. I have a gift for you, a book of stories regarding the gods and their followers. Please read it and learn wisdom. Okay, some extra lore stuff. It also shows you that even the gods walk in the darkness. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, I'll have to check and see what that says. I have some jobs for you. Okay. Cool. I don't want to go through too many more of these things. Kill goblins. Okay. Find them around Lumbridge, Port Sarem, or Goblin Village. No problem. Cool. So I'm well on my way. I wonder if I can collect more. Okay. Excellent. Alright, so I've got my emissary. I've got a job. Looks like there'll be a lot of stuff to keep me busy here, but I'm on my path to mess with everyone. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you later.